The Rapid City Council voting tonight to establish another tax increment financing district in the City of Presidents.
Go to Territory's Brad Walton was at tonight's meeting. He joins us live in studio with the details. Hey, Brad.
Hey, Phil. Council chambers were packed again tonight with several people stopping by to voice their opinions on TIF districts. Council recently voted to establish other TIF districts, including the future site of Libertyland. Tonight, Council voted to create a TIF district at Marshall Heights and to approve the project plan. The new district will serve as home to 4 new fast food restaurants, potentially including Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, and Panda Express. The restaurants will be located just south of Interstate 90 near the La Crosse Street exit. Multiple council members expressed support, citing infrastructure development as a benefit for the public. Not everyone at tonight's council meeting wanted another TIF district to be established.
We have 2 brand new buildings supplemented by public money. I'm going to lay $5 on the deal that some of those little shops in those buildings will never be occupied by retail.
South Dakota State Senate candidate Taffy Howard shared similar thoughts.
TIFs don't generate new revenue. They divert much needed funds from essential services like schools, police, and fire departments while padding the pockets of wealthy developers. Does anyone see any of these developers struggling to stay in their home, struggling to put food on the table?
Council approved establishing the Marshall Heights TIF district with a vote of 7-2. In addition to the fast food restaurants, developers plan to build a Les Schwab Tire Center, a new police precinct, and new roads in the Marshall Heights district.